My mic on? I don't know. What is up, guys? I'm back again with another video. I've been gone for a long time. For me, I'll go away for a few days and then it turns out into weeks and then it's a month. I do apologize for the long wait within uploads. I've been seeing so much of you have been subscribing. A lot of you have come from YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok. I really do appreciate the lot of you. Thank you so much for subscribing because you didn't have to, but you did. So it honestly means a lot. And I do apologize for not uploading so often with these longer type videos because it is important for you guys to know who I am, of course. And I just think it's important to build a little bit of a community on here because how else am I supposed to grow, And that's what I like on here, like building communities. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to interact with you guys. I've even seen that I have the ability to go live and do live streams on here. So if that's something you guys want to see, do let me know. But enough rambling on. I'm gonna get straight into the video. And yeah, again, thank you guys so much, man. Honestly, it means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah. No longer blinded, I can see you. I'm on my way to meet you. We gotta talk. So I hope you guys are well, man. It feels good to be uploading again. I probably said that in the last video, but from the title you can see what we're gonna be talking about. But I just wanted to shed light on this topic because I feel like a lot of people in the church don't understand what this can actually cause and why there may not be so much younger people within the church nowadays. And I'm just going to get straight into that. But before I go any further, again, thanks to all those that have subscribed. If you're not subscribed, feel free to share this video, tell a friend, share my YouTube channel. I have many other YouTube channels. Yeah, have a look, explore, follow me on social media, all of that good stuff. So one thing that I definitely believe the church has an issue with is giving the young people a chance to do well within the ministry. And when I say that, I'm not here to say that a lot of churches limit that, because nowadays you see there's so much young people within the church, so much things that young people are doing and etc. And you see some elders guided them and all of that. But on the other hand, you also have a lot of young people within the church, a lot of youth saying that they regret doing some of the things that they've done, or that they're happy with how far they've come, but they just wish they had the guidance. They just wish they knew how to navigate through the ministry. They just wish they had someone telling them, like, look, maybe you should do it like this, da 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 da. And I'm here to talk about that today. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because I feel like a lot of people kind of overlook this. I feel like a lot of people overlook the fact that a lot of churches have youth that are actually interested in doing things for God. And I feel like a lot of elders nowadays are so struck on the fact that you have youth that just come to church because they're coming to church and then they just do whatever they want in the world. Whereas really and truly nowadays, revival is happening a lot more within the youth in the world. There are so much young people coming towards Christ. There are so much teenagers that want to serve God, that genuinely want to do more for God. They don't want to be a part of the world. They don't want to be drinking. They don't want to be partying. Some people actually just want to give their life to Christ. And I feel like that's not really being looked upon, and it should be. Because when you're not shedding light on the youth within the church, that can make them feel like they're not doing anything correctly. That can make them feel like they're neglected. And sometimes it results in them leaving the church. And then we're the same ones to turn around and say, how come they left the church? I thought they were doing well for God. I thought everything was good with them, and now they've just up and gone. But we never try to see the root of why. We never seem to take accountability. I was speaking to my partner about this a couple of days ago, and we were basically saying within the churches nowadays, it always seems to be like a cycle. You have Youth Sunday, it's the same thing over and over again. But I think for some churches, Youth Sunday is once a month. So every month for the 12 months in the year, it's the same thing over and over again, same thing over and over again. And we wonder why there's not really any growth, and we wonder why there's not really togetherness within the youth. Because I'm not saying there's not togetherness within the youth, but why aren't there things like Bible retreats? Why aren't there things like youth camps where they can go away for a week, do some Bible study, learn more about each other, build that togetherness? Because at the end of the day, we need to build that togetherness as youth anyway, because we are the next church, whether the older generation like it or not. We are the next church. That togetherness needs to be built. Where are all these things? Yeah, the 1-2 little Christmas dinner is fine. The little trip to Fort Park is fine, but where are these proper like togetherness? And unless you really push for it, you don't really see these things happening really. But you're listening to this and you're probably thinking, but what has this really got to do with the church anyway? Well, again, it builds that togetherness. You see it, people don't want to talk about this stuff within church, but a lot of people in church don't like each other. I'm just gonna put that out there from now. I said it. A lot of people in the same church, in the same vicinity, a lot of them do not like each other. But how do you prevent that? How do you prevent that? You prevent that with allowing them to have togetherness. And I'm not saying just because you go away for a week and spend a whole week with that person, it means you automatically like them. But I'm just saying it builds that togetherness. So there's no animosity. There's no looking over your shoulder to see if that person is all right. I know this is completely off topic, but I look at things like the beta squad or the sidemen. Again, I know it's completely off topic, but I was saying this to my partner, like, let's look at Chunks, for example. If you put Chunks and Sharky in a room, they're probably gonna chat to each other for days. If you put Sharky and Kenny in a room, they're gonna chat to each other for days. If you put AJ and Chunks in a room, they're gonna chat to each other for days. What I'm saying is that individually they have those their own bonds and etc. Do you know what I mean? And then when they come together, it's even more stronger. And that's how the church should be, bro. That is how the church should be. The church should be able to be comfortable with each other, should be able to lift each other up in prayer, should be able to just not feel any type of animosity within each other. Yes, everybody has a different personality, everyone has their own ways, but those things should be looked beyond all of that, you know? And this is the issue we got with the church today. This is the issue we got with the youth today. And the problem is, I can't believe I'm saying this, but really and truly, we don't want to follow those generational curses within the churches. And when I say generational curses, I don't just mean those things that go on with family, but I'm talking about the same relationships with the elders where they have animosity with each other and that sister doesn't like that sister. We don't want to have that as the future church. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't want to carry that same energy about. And you can only break that if you start doing things differently. Hallelujah. You can only do things you can only get your breakthrough if you do things with a different approach. If you just do the same approach all the time, it's just not going to work. And what we forget is that the enemy likes to mess with us a lot because we always use the same tactics a lot of the times. And you cannot confuse the enemy if you keep using the same tactics. You got to put some sort of different method in there. And if that's not put in the youth from early, then it's just going to be the same thing years to come. And that's not what we want as a church. We want to be able to grow. We want to be able to bring more people in the church. We want to be able to have more of a revival so more people can come to Christ. And we cannot do that if we're doing the same things over and over again. So how do we rectify this? How do we fix this? Well, it's simple. Start implementing these changes. Why are we so afraid of numbers? Why are we so focused on how much people are actually in the church? Why are we so focused on who will be there this Sunday rather than, oh, let's just get it done with? Whoever can make it, can make it. Whoever can't make it, can't make it. You know, why are we so focused on these things as human beings when we forget that this is not our final destination? You know? But I'm just going to end the video there. I definitely think I should do a part 2 to this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But with that being said, I hope you guys are able to get something from this. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded on here, but again, follow me on social media. I'm active on all social media pages. Everything will be in the description below. And I will catch you guys in the next video. God bless you all. Stay safe and peace.